Beloved chosen one, I must speak to you directly. For this message is not for the crowd, not for the casual listener, not for those who stumble in and out of faith. This word is for you, the one set apart, the one who has wrestled in the dark, the one who knows what it feels like to be misunderstood, overlooked, and yet divinely marked. Hear me with urgency. The season you are entering is unlike anything you have known before. The Spirit of the living God has commanded an overflow in your life. The blessings you once had, to chase the doors you once had, to knock upon the favor you once had to beg for, are now being commanded to run toward you. Yes, commanded. Heaven itself has issued a decree concerning you. What was once uphill will now begin to flow downhill into your hands. What seemed impossible will start to align with supernatural ease. But before you receive this with a casual nod, understand this. Not everyone will experience this outpouring. This is a rare instruction from God, delivered to a rare vessel, His chosen. Many will hear the sound of these words, but only the one whose spirit burns with confirmation will know. This is my word. This is my season. This is my overflow. And I know deep within you are that one. You have felt it already, the shift in the atmosphere. Things around you no longer feel comfortable in the way they once did. Old relationships are peeling away. Opportunities that once seemed attractive now feel too small. Your spirit has been restless, searching, waiting, and that's because heaven has been preparing you. The blessing is not random. It is not delayed. It is scheduled. And now the appointed time is approaching. Stay close, because as I speak further, I will reveal the deeper mystery, how the overflow will find you, how you will recognize the signs, and what hidden challenges may arise before the fulfillment comes. This is not a promise of ease. It is a promise of destiny, and you, chosen one, are about to walk into it. Do not scroll away. Do not let distraction steal this seed. This is God's word for you. Blessings will chase you down, for the Lord Himself has commanded the overflow. And when God commands nothing, no enemy, no delay, no opposition can stop it. Beloved chosen one, pause for a moment and lean in closely, for what I am about to speak is not my word. It is not mere encouragement, not human wisdom, not a fleeting idea. This is the living word carried from the throne of heaven to your spirit in this very hour. It comes from the heart of the Father, from the one who knew you before you were formed in the womb, from the one who has numbered the hairs on your head, who has walked with you in every valley, and who has lifted you in moments when you thought you could not rise again. The Spirit of God is moving upon you right now, even as you listen. This is not coincidence. This is divine orchestration. Every delay, every detour, every storm that battered your soul has been leading you here to this revelation, to this announcement of breakthrough, to this decree of overflow. Do you know why your heart beats differently from others around you? Do you know why you've always felt like the odd one out, the one who couldn't just blend into the crowd? It's because you were chosen. And the chosen do not walk an ordinary path. The chosen endure seasons of pruning fire and testing, so that when the fullness of blessing comes, it will not crush them, but instead establish them. You have been in preparation, whether you recognized it or not. God has watched every tear you cried in silence. He has seen how you held your tongue when slander came against you. He has seen how you resisted temptation even when no one else would have known if you gave in. He has recorded your faithfulness in the secret place, and He has prepared a reward openly. Heaven remembers, and heaven is now responding. This prophetic word comes with weight because it comes with authority. Not human authority, but divine. When God commands a blessing, it cannot be reversed. Balaam once said, "Behold, I have received commandment to bless," and he has blessed, and I cannot reverse it. Numbers 23:20. That same irreversible command is now being spoken over you. Anticipation must begin to stir within you. For God is not only promising an overflow of provision, but an overflow of purpose, of alignment, of doors you could never open on your own. These blessings are not material alone, though they will manifest in the physical realm, but they are spiritual confirmations of your identity. You will see God's hand arranging encounters, opportunities, resources, and breakthroughs that shout one thing: this is the chosen one's season of overflow. So receive this introduction not as a casual word, but as a divine appointment. You are not here by mistake. You did not stumble upon this message by chance. You were led, pulled, drawn here by the Spirit of the living God, because the heavens are declaring your new chapter. And in the chapters to come, you will hear unveiled the prophecy itself, its meaning, its signs, the challenges, the instructions, the protection, and the ultimate transformation that awaits you. Beloved chosen one, God Himself is your source, and He has commanded this word: blessings are coming and they will chase you down. Chosen one, hear this clearly. Heaven has spoken, and the decree has been written concerning you. The time of wandering in lack of striving with no return of sowing and seeing little fruit, those days are closing. The Father has commanded a season of overflow, and it is not a trickle, not a portion, but an outpouring so abundant that you will have no choice but to testify. Surely the Lord has done this for me. This is the prophecy: blessings are coming after you. They will not wait for you to chase them. They will not require endless striving or begging. They will overtake you. Like a mighty river released from a dam, what has been held back is about to rush forward, and you, beloved, are standing in the flow. Imagine a desert that has known only drought for years. Its soil cracked, its streams dried, its trees brittle. Now see the heavens darken, the clouds gather, and suddenly rain begins to fall, steady, unrelenting, until the desert bursts into life. Flowers bloom where thorns once grew. Rivers carve paths where dust once lay. That is the picture of your life under this prophecy. You have known drought, but you are about to know abundance. The overflow will touch every area. In your spirit, fresh revelation and intimacy with God will spring up like wells in the wilderness. You will sense His voice more clearly, and directions that once confused you will become plain. In your relationships, alignments long prayed for will suddenly appear. Those who are meant to walk with you will come, and those who cannot stay will quietly drift away. In your purpose, doors will open that your own strength could not force. Invitations, opportunities, platforms, and resources will come looking for you. Even in provision, what you need will arrive before you ask. Finances, favor, and unexpected gifts will confirm the hand of God. But this overflow is not merely about your comfort, it is about your calling. You are chosen not to hoard blessing, but to become a channel of blessing. You will be a vessel through which others experience God's goodness. The command was not only for you to be filled, but to overflow into the lives of many. The prophecy carries urgency because the appointed time has come. For years it seemed as though the promise was delayed. You prayed, you waited, you endured, and you questioned if God had forgotten. But delay is not denial. God was preparing you, strengthening you, shaping you to handle what is now being released. You will know this prophecy is real, because things will begin to move quickly. Where doors once stayed shut, you will see them swing open. Where efforts once seemed wasted, you will suddenly see results. People will look at you and wonder, how did this happen so suddenly? But you will know it was the hand of the Lord. Yet take this warning. The overflow will not come without resistance. Whenever heaven moves, hell reacts. The enemy will attempt to distract, to sow doubt, to create counterfeit offers that look like blessings, but carry no peace. You must remain discerning. Not every open door is from God, but the doors that are marked for you will come with clarity and confirmation. Beloved chosen one, see the picture clearly. Blessings are chasing you, overtaking you, surrounding you. You are stepping into a prophetic fulfillment that generations before you prayed to see. Do not shrink back. Do not question your worthiness. This is not about what you deserve. It is about what God has commanded. And when God commands, even the earth must obey. This is the prophecy God has commanded, overflow, to chase you down. Chosen one, pause and let the weight of this truth settle in your spirit. This overflow is not just about possessions, not just about opportunities, not just about doors opening. It is about destiny. The blessing is not random, it carries divine meaning. God does not release abundance without purpose. He does not command overflow unless He is also calling you to rise higher in identity and responsibility. Think of seasons in nature. Winter strips the trees bare, spring brings buds, summer gives fruit, and autumn carries harvest. In the same way, your life has had spiritual seasons. The winters of loneliness, where it felt like nothing was growing, prepared your roots to go deeper. The springs of new beginnings taught you to hope again. The summers of trial taught you perseverance. And now you stand at the edge of autumn, a season of harvest and overflow. This is why the blessings will chase you. Because you are not chasing things anymore, you are chasing God. And when you seek Him first, everything else begins to seek you. Jesus Himself declared, "Seek first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you." Matthew 6:33. You have shifted from striving in your flesh to aligning with His Spirit. And alignment always attracts overflow. The deeper meaning is this: the overflow is God's confirmation that your faith was not wasted. Every tear you sowed was a seed. Every prayer you whispered in the night was a deposit in heaven's treasury. Every act of obedience, when it felt unseen, was a brick laid on the path to your destiny. Now God is saying, "I saw it all, and I am bringing the reward." Understand also that overflow is not only about you, it is about legacy. When God blesses a chosen one, He has generations in mind. Abraham was blessed not only for himself, but so that through him all nations would be blessed. You are stepping into blessings that will not end with you. They will ripple outward to your family, to your community, to people you have yet to meet. You are not only being lifted, you are being positioned as a channel of God's goodness. Consider the imagery of a door. For years you have knocked and waited. Some doors never opened, others closed in your face. You wondered why. But now, the Spirit says the right door is about to open, and when it does, it will not creak, it will swing wide with force. That door is a symbol of divine timing. God withheld certain opportunities because they would have crushed you before. Now, in His perfect season, the door will open, and what is behind it will not harm you, but establish you. Or, think of a storm. You have walked through storms, where winds of betrayal, doubt, and fear tried to uproot you. But every storm left you stronger. Every storm purified your motives, cut away what could not remain, and revealed what was unshakable in you. Now, just as a storm clears the atmosphere, your trials have cleared the path for new rain to fall. The storm was never to destroy you. It was to prepare the skies for overflow. Light is another picture of this promise. For a long time, it felt like you were walking in shadows, uncertain of the path. But light always breaks after the longest night. And the light that is dawning over your life now is not a flicker, it is a sunrise. It will illuminate your path, warm your heart, and reveal what was hidden. You will see where to go, and you will walk with clarity. This overflow is about transformation. You will not only receive, but you will become. You will become a living testimony. When people see you, they will see evidence of God's faithfulness. Your life will become a prophetic signpost pointing others to the reality of His goodness. Beloved chosen one, the spiritual depth of this prophecy is simple, yet profound. Overflow is not just God's gift, it is God's signature. It is His way of saying, I was with you all along, and now I am revealing myself through you. You are stepping not just into abundance, but into a season of revelation, alignment, and transformation. This is the deeper meaning behind the command overflow, is your confirmation that heaven has marked you for destiny. Beloved, when God releases a word, He also gives signs to confirm it. These are not random coincidences. They are divine fingerprints, little whispers from heaven saying, yes, this is for you. Yes, it has already begun. As you step into this season of overflow, here are the confirmations you may begin to notice. 1. A restless spirit in familiar places. Things that once satisfied you no longer feel right. Environments you once tolerated now feel too small. Friends or circles you used to connect with may suddenly feel distant. This restlessness is not rejection, it is redirection. God is stretching your spirit because He is preparing you for new territory. The overflow requires a new environment, and your discomfort is the first sign that you are being shifted. 2. Unexpected divine alignments. Strangers show up with words that confirm what you have secretly prayed. People cross your path who carry resources, wisdom, or encouragement at just the right moment. These alignments are not accidents. They are assignments. Heaven is sending helpers ahead of the overflow. The right people are beginning to find you because God commanded them to. 3. Doors closing without explanation. At first, this can feel like loss. Opportunities you thought were promising may fall apart. Relationships you thought were permanent may fade. Do not mourn what leaves. A closed door in this season is a loud confirmation that God is protecting your overflow. Not every door leads to blessing, and God will shut the ones that cannot carry your destiny. 4. A quickening of results. Things that used to take months now happen in weeks. Prayers that once felt delayed suddenly receive answers. Small seeds you planted years ago suddenly burst into fruit. This acceleration is not natural. It is supernatural. It is the sign that the hand of God is moving, and your harvest is catching up with you. 5. Heightened spiritual sensitivity. Your dreams may become more vivid. Scriptures may leap off the page with personal meaning. You may sense a heightened awareness of God's presence as if He is closer than ever. This is a sign that He is tuning your spirit to recognize His moves so that you will not miss the overflow when it arrives. 6. Opposition that feels out of place. Odd resistance may appear in small things, misunderstandings, delays, sudden criticism. This is not because you are cursed, but because the enemy senses what is coming. Resistance is confirmation of breakthrough. Just as birth pains precede delivery, strange battles often arise right before the overflow manifests. Beloved, these signs are heaven's way of saying, pay attention. The shift has already begun. You may already recognize some of them in your life right now. That is because the prophecy is not distant. It is unfolding even as you listen. When you notice these signs, do not fear and do not doubt. Instead, lift your hands and say, Lord, I see it. I receive it. Let it overflow. Beloved chosen one. Before the flood of blessings breaks loose, you must be aware of the hidden challenges that often arise. Too many mistake these moments for punishment or rejection, when in truth, they are tests, refining fires designed to strengthen you for what is coming. If you do not understand them, you may feel overwhelmed. But if you see them for what they are, you will endure with faith and emerge ready to carry the overflow. 1. The test of patience. Right before breakthrough time can feel stretched. Delays may appear even when you sense you are close. This is not to discourage you, It is to develop the patience needed to steward blessing well. Overflow is not just about receiving, it is about managing. God tests patience to ensure you will not squander what He pours out. 2. The test of isolation. Many chosen ones find themselves walking alone in this season. Friends drift, family misunderstands. Even those you thought would celebrate you may distance themselves. It feels painful, but isolation is often God's shield. He separates you so that when the blessing comes, you will know it was His hand, not man's, that did it. And He will bring the right people in the right time. 3. The test of opposition. Resistance may rise up unexpectedly, conflict, criticism, or even slander. Do not be surprised. Whenever light increases, darkness reacts. The enemy cannot stop the blessing, but he will try to unsettle your spirit. This is why you must guard your peace. Remember, opposition is not proof of failure. It is proof that something worth fighting for is about to be birthed. 4. The test of discernment. Counterfeits may show up disguised as opportunities. A job offer, a relationship, a deal that looks promising, but carries no peace. These are distractions sent to drain your focus. God allows these tests so that you will learn to listen not to appearances, but to His still small voice. True overflow carries confirmation and peace. Anything else, no matter how shiny, is a snare. 5. The test of faith in the invisible. Perhaps the greatest challenge is trusting God when nothing around you looks different yet. You may hear this word, feel it resonate deeply, but still wake up tomorrow to the same circumstances. Do not despair. Seeds grow underground before they ever break the surface. The blessing is already commanded. You must hold faith until it manifests. Beloved, recognize these challenges for what they are, training, not punishment. God is not trying to break you. He is building you. Just as a warrior must train before battle, just as a vessel must be tested before carrying treasure, you are being prepared for the overflow. Take courage in this. The very presence of these challenges is confirmation that the blessing is near. Hell does not fight what is not a threat. If you feel pressed, it is because you are carrying something weighty. And when you overcome, you will be strong enough not only to receive the overflow, but to sustain it. Lift your head. Chosen one. The challenges are temporary. The blessing is eternal. Chosen one. The prophecy has been declared, the signs are manifesting, and the challenges are unfolding. But now, heaven gives you instructions, sacred steps to align yourself, so that when the overflow arrives, you will not miss it, misuse it, or be crushed by it. These instructions are not suggestions, they are divine strategies. Receive them with urgency, but not with fear. For God's commands are not burdens, they are pathways into promise. 1. Guard your atmosphere. Not everyone can walk with you into this season. Some voices will distract, some will sow doubt, and others will drain your faith. Be discerning about who has access to your ear. This does not mean you must live in arrogance or isolation, but it does mean you must protect the sacred atmosphere God is cultivating around you. Create space for prayer, for worship, for silence. In this atmosphere, the overflow will land and flourish. 2. Remain in daily communion. Overflow is not about chasing blessings, it is about walking closely with the blesser. Set your rhythm open, the word daily, speak with God constantly. Let worship flow from your lips, in the morning and in the night. Your intimacy with Him is the key to sustaining what He releases. Without communion, blessings can become idols. With communion, blessings become testimonies. 3. Sow where God leads. This is not only about money, though it includes generosity. It is about obedience. Sow your time, your kindness, your talents, your resources as the Spirit directs. Every seed you place in obedience multiplies. The overflow is not random. It follows the pattern of sowing and reaping. God may whisper, Encourage that person. Give this serve here. When you obey quickly, you align with His divine economy, and your harvest becomes unstoppable. 4. Write the vision, make it plain. The prophet Habakkuk declared, "Write the vision and make it plain so that he who reads it may run." Habakkuk 2:2. Chosen one, put pen to paper. Journal your prayers. Outline your goals. Write down the instructions you receive in the Spirit. This act is more than discipline. It is faith in action. When the overflow comes, you will not be scrambling to figure out what to do. You will already have the blueprint. 5. Cultivate gratitude. Now, gratitude is the language of overflow. Thank God not only for what is coming, but for what already is. Gratitude multiplies blessings, while complaint delays them. When you wake, say, "Thank you." When you eat, say thank you. When you notice even the smallest breakthrough, celebrate it. Gratitude shifts your posture from lack to abundance, and abundance attracts abundance. 6. Sharpen your discernment. You will need eyes that see beyond the surface. Pray for wisdom daily. Ask the Spirit to highlight what is true and expose what is counterfeit. Some doors will look golden, but lead to bondage. Some people will appear supportive, but carry hidden agendas. Discernment will keep you from being deceived. The overflow is too precious to be wasted on the wrong partnerships. 7. Prepare for acceleration. Heaven's pace is quickening. What used to take years will now happen in months, even weeks. This requires readiness. Have your house in order. Prepare your finances, your schedule, your mindset. God is not going to bless procrastination. He blesses preparation. Live ready, and you will not be caught off guard when the river of blessings rushes in. Beloved, hear this clearly. These instructions are not about earning the overflow. You could never earn what God freely gives. They are about alignment. When you align yourself, you create a landing place for the blessing. Like sails positioned to catch the wind, your obedience positions you to catch the Spirit's move. The urgency is this: do not delay. Do not hear this and think, "Someday I will prepare." No, the time is now. Heaven has already issued the command. The blessings are already on their way. Will you be ready when they arrive? Chosen one. Walk these instructions with joy, not with fear. Every step you take is not only obedience, it is empowerment. For as you walk in them, you are declaring, "I am ready for overflow. I am ready for destiny. I am ready to carry what God has commanded for me." Chosen one. The God who commands blessings also surrounds His children with protection. For what use is overflow if it can be stolen, corrupted, or crushed? The Father has not only decreed abundance for you, He has decreed safety, covering, and assurance as you walk into it. The shield around you, picture yourself walking into a battlefield. Enemies lurk, arrows fly, and traps lie hidden. Yet you move untouched because an unseen shield surrounds you. This is what the Lord promises. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Isaiah 54:17. The weapons may form, the opposition may rise, but they will not prosper. God Himself is your shield. Angels assigned to you. The overflow is too valuable to be unguarded. Psalm 91 declares that He will give His angels charge over you to guard you in all your ways. Even when you don't see them, angels are positioned at your side, going before you, standing behind you and camping around you. They war on your behalf. They block unseen dangers, and they ensure that what God commanded for you reaches you. Peace as your fortress. One of the greatest protections God gives is His peace. In the chaos of transition, in the swirl of rapid blessings, peace becomes your fortress. This peace is not fragile. It surpasses understanding. It guards your heart and mind like walls around a city. Even when the enemy whispers fear, you will find yourself resting. That rest is proof that heaven has built a fortress within you, hidden in plain sight. Do not be surprised if God conceals you in this season. Sometimes He hides His chosen ones until the right moment of unveiling. You may feel invisible, overlooked, but that invisibility is divine protection. While others scramble in public battles, you are being preserved in the secret place. When the overflow arrives, you will step forward revealed in God's timing, untouched by what tried to destroy you. The assurance of His presence. Above all, your protection is not merely around you, it is within you. Emmanuel, God with us, dwells inside you. You will never face this overflow alone. When doubts rise, His Spirit will whisper guidance. When fear comes, His presence will calm you. When opposition presses, His power will strengthen you. His presence is your ultimate assurance you are not walking into this new season alone. Beloved, do not fear the blessing. Do not fear the attention it may bring or the resistance it may stir. For every new level of favor, God has already prepared a greater measure of covering. You are safe. You are guarded. You are protected. The overflow is coming, and it will not be stolen. Walk boldly into this promise, knowing the hand of God surrounds you like a wall of fire. This is your assurance you are untouchable in the care of the Almighty. Chosen one, picture as this moment, the waiting is over, the prayers answered, the promises fulfilled. You stand in a place you once only dreamed of, yet it feels both brand new and divinely familiar, because your spirit knew it was coming all along. This is the season of transformation and fulfillment. The weight lifts, the joy flows. The heaviness that sat on your shoulders for years suddenly lifts. The fear that once shadowed your steps dissolves. You wake with peace instead of anxiety. Joy flows freely, not because everything is perfect, but because you know you are walking in God's commanded overflow. This joy will be contagious. People around you will feel it without you even speaking. Your identity shines. Where once you wrestled with doubt, now you stand in certainty. You no longer ask, "Am I chosen?" because the evidence surrounds you. Blessings pursue you. Doors open and peace governs your heart. You carry yourself differently, not in pride, but in divine confidence. You know who you are and whose you are. You live with the quiet strength of someone who has been affirmed by heaven. The ripple effect of overflow. The blessings don't stop with you. Your family begins to notice shifts, restoration in relationships, provision where there was lack, healing where there was brokenness. Friends who once doubted begin to ask about your faith. Strangers feel drawn to the light in your eyes. The overflow spills into others' lives because blessings are not meant to stagnate. They are rivers, not ponds. And you, chosen one, have become a living river of God's goodness. Purpose comes alive. Suddenly, what once felt blurry becomes clear. You see your purpose unfolding. The talents you carried in secret now find their platform. Opportunities to use your gifts open with ease. You step into assignments that feel tailor-made for you. You realize that every hardship was preparation. Every delay was timing. Every scar was shaping you for this exact role. You are no longer surviving. You are fulfilling destiny. Gratitude becomes your song. Everywhere you look, you see reminders of God's faithfulness. The home you live in, the people who stand by you, the doors that have opened, each one becomes a testimony. Gratitude rises not as a forced discipline, but as a natural response. You find yourself whispering, "Thank you, Lord," throughout the day, overwhelmed not by what you have, but by the one who gave it. Rest for your soul. The striving ends. You no longer feel the need to prove, to chase, to compete. You walk at peace with the pace of God. Even in busyness, there is rest. Even in responsibility, there is grace. You understand now what it means to live in overflow. It is not about luxury, it is about alignment. It is about living in such harmony with God's will that blessings flow naturally like a river downhill. Chosen one, this is the fulfillment you are stepping into. The transformation is not just external, it is internal. You are becoming a new creation in fullness, stepping into the identity heaven always held for you. You are no longer waiting for overflow. You are living in it. And when people look at your life, they will see undeniable evidence. This is the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in our eyes. Chosen one, you have walked with me through this prophetic journey from the announcement of overflow through its meaning signs, challenges, and divine instructions to the vision of its fulfillment. Now we close by planting seeds of affirmation in your spirit and sealing the blessing of the Lord over your life. Affirmations to declare. Speak these out loud, even whisper them if you must, but let them flow from your spirit. The power of life and death is in the tongue. As you declare these, you align yourself with heaven's decree. Blessings are chasing me because God has commanded overflow in my life. 2. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, for I am divinely protected. 3. I walk in purpose, alignment, and abundance. This is my appointed season. 4. I am chosen, I am called, and I am ready for overflow. Repeat them daily. Write them where your eyes will see them. Let these truths silence every lie of the enemy and every doubt that tries to rise within. The blessing released over you. Over you. Now, beloved, hear this final blessing spoken over your life. May the Lord surround you with His glory as a shield. May His light go before you and His angels guard your path. May the doors meant for you swing open with ease, and may every counterfeit be exposed. May peace reign in your heart, strength rise in your soul, and joy flow from your spirit. May you carry this overflow with humility and boldness, becoming a vessel through which others experience the goodness of God. May the river of blessings not only fill your life, but spill into your family, your community, and generations yet to come. May every hidden challenge transform into testimony, every delay reveal God's timing, and every battle end in victory. May you never again doubt that you are chosen, for you are marked, sealed, and appointed for such a time as this. Chosen one, walk in confidence. The blessing is commanded. The overflow is here. And nothing, no fear, no enemy, no delay can stop what heaven has decreed. Lift your head, lift your voice, and step into this new chapter. For surely goodness and mercy shall follow you all the days of your life, and you will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. This word is sealed. This prophecy is spoken. This blessing is yours. Amen.